Howdy folks, welcome back to Boondockery. Today, got a lot going on and I had to squeeze in time to come out and check on the hot tent after we got our snowfall. We got between 4 to 6 inches the other day, and I left everything up from the last video. And the reason being is the Lord has blessed us with incredible diverse weather since I first put this up, and I wanted to see how it's going to perform in all of these different weather conditions. And I knew we were getting the snow, so I left it up. I wanted to see how well it was going to do with a heavy snowfall. Now granted, most of you are thinking, well, 5 or 6 inches, I mean, that's nothing. Well, around here, I mean, that's a decent snowfall. Yes, we do get more than a foot on occasion, but rarely. So this right here, as far as a decent snowfall, is usually what we get. Now, with that, you know, I needed to come out and get this checked on, but got a lot of other responsibilities, and there's other things I needed to do while I'm in the woods today other than this. So this is going to be a super short video, just checking out and seeing how the tent did in this snowfall. And as you can see, it's a little saggy, and if I were camping in it as the snow fell, two things would happen. One of which, snow would melt as the wood stove would be hot inside, and if it accumulated faster than the snow could melt, I could either remove it from the exterior or just bounce the roof of the inside of the tent and allow that snow to slide off. Like I said, the Lord has blessed me with diverse weather, and next week we're going to have temperatures almost all the way up to 60 degrees, and we're supposed to get some pretty decent heavy rainfall. So I've had high winds, I've had extreme cold, I've had snow, and next week we're going to get rain. So in a very short period of time, I'm getting all kinds of weather conditions that I can see how this tent is going to perform. And so after all of that's done, after next week, I will have hit all the weather conditions, so I can go ahead and do my teardown video and then take it elsewhere to do a setup video. So when you see them, it might be backwards. You see the teardown before you see the setup, but I can always switch those around. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my GoPro and go around and let you see the effects of the snow on this. And then we're going to go inside. I'm going to set up the wood stove. I need to procure a good bit more firewood to restock my supply for the next time I come out. And then I've got some other things that I need to do while I'm out here that I'm not at liberty to film. So I'll get my GoPro and get to it. Okay, here we go. As you can see, I have a little bit of sagging there, and the guy lines are still attached to the ground, attached to the tent. So once I get the snow off of there, I'm going to be able to come out and tighten up those guy lines a little bit to get that shape back to where it needs to be. And over here you can see the same thing has occurred on the back side. You can see a lot more snow there, but I am very, very, very pleased that this has not collapsed completely. And that's a lot of weight on there. I'm not going to do any math because it hurts my brain. But anyway, that's a decent amount of weight. I'm going to go ahead and unzip the door so we can go in and you can see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, it's unzipped. And oh yeah, that's a little saggy. And that's a little saggy. But it did not move the wood stove at all with all that weight being up by the chimney. Let's take a quick peek at the temperature. Now this is dramatically shorter than what it normally is. So it looks like, yeah, it's pretty chilly. Okay. So other than that, I mean, no snow has come in around where the snow skirts are, which is really good. That's what they're for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and ground my gear and get everything off, and I'm going to go in and get the snow off of the tent, fire up the wood stove, and tighten up those guy lines. Well, now this is definitely much less saggy, and the fabric is stretched just a little bit right there, not because of the snow, but probably because of the snow and the addition to the log that I had down there from last time on the snow skirt. And the other side there, that was very droopy. It's in good shape now. And you can see how far up that snow went on there. Now, as you can see now, everything is where it should be and how it should be as far as the interior goes. Everything is nice and roomy. I can stand up completely on the inside, and so everything's as it should be. I view this as being very, very successful. Again, had I been here to maintain it as the snow fell, wouldn't have been any problem whatsoever. And so I'm very, very pleased at this moment. I'm going to go ahead and get a fire going, maybe make me some coffee. Well, I got my firewood resupplied. I'll be good the next time I come out. Well, probably the next 4 times I come out. So I'm a little hot and sweaty, yeah. Couple things I wanted to bring up. One of which I want to do a shout out to a really awesome up and coming YouTuber, and his YouTube channel is Benson's Bushcraft. I'll put a link in the description box below. I might even put up a screenshot of his channel. And he's only got a few videos up right now. Fine little guy, has an absolute passion for the outdoors, and he's just an outstanding young man. When you spend some time with him, I've been able to camp with him a couple different times, he and his dad, and it's just, you feel like you're talking to a 30-year-old sometimes. Some of the things he talks about and the manner in which he speaks, his breadth of knowledge for his age is insane. So definitely check him out, and if you can give him a few likes on his videos, that would be fantastic. But you know, he will earn them if you check him out. And also consider subscribing to him. And I see a bright future for this young man. The other thing is, as I mentioned, I have some things I'm doing, and that's why I'm not doing a regular wild camping video tonight. It's incredibly important, especially right now, to practice your skills and your knowledge in all weather and terrain environments that you have available to you. I know there's a lot of folks out there that are fair weather campers, and you know, under any other normal circumstance, you know, I could definitely go for that 100%. I understand that, because I mean, especially when you're getting up there, like I'm months away from 60, And you know, everything's harder. Everything's harder. But I believe we have a very difficult future ahead of us. And it's going to get crazy, folks. It's going to get crazy. So as much as you may hate it, and as uncomfortable as it may be for you, I think you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your families, to get out in this bad weather and practice your skills. And if you're a little lean on your skills, practice them at home. Practice them in your garage. Practice them in your backyard. I mean, build those skill levels up. And as you develop confidence with them, try it in different weather conditions. And like I said, I mean, we have the benefit right now of doing it by choice. There may be a time in our future to where you have to do these things out of necessity. And you don't want to be rusty at it then. So that's my public service announcement to you. I'm going to do a couple other little things around here. I'll be back to sign off. Remember, Benson's Bushcraft. Check it out. Well, folks, I know this is sort of a weird kind of video, but that's okay. It's been sort of a weird kind of weekend so far for me, but that's okay. Still got a lot to do through tonight and into tomorrow morning, but I wanted to just show you this and let you see how well it's performed in snow. Next week we got rain, so after that we'll have a pretty good understanding as to how well made this is and how well it upholds to different weather conditions. Well, folks, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.